Happy National Wonder Woman Day. Stay tuned.
Back when the earth was new, Hippolyta, daughter of Ares and Otrera, goddess of all the Amazons, thought herself to make herself a child. So she made one of a darker hue, Nubia, the golden princess, and of a lighter hue, Diana, the divine princess. However, Ares thought the Amazons to be too powerful, so he, under a spell that he placed on Nubia, had her go to war with all the Amazons. However, Wonder Woman realized the magic and broke the ring, and after that they went together and showed the world what it means to truly be a Wonder Woman.
Hi, welcome back to another episode of Clear Hair. Today we are talking about National Wonder Woman Day. So, basically, the 21st signifies when the first appearance of Wonder Woman in the comics. I'll show some pictures there. Basically, showing the first time that she was in the comics. This was in 1941. So, just put your mindset back. Not too back, okay? Very dark back then, but basically back in 1941, like you already know, they wasn't feeling the girls back in the day. They thought we were just good for one thing, to breed. Okay. So definitely for sure, it's always been iconic that she actually finally got her day. I always wondered why they just didn't have it on Wonder Woman's actual birthday. I want to say her birthday is in March from what I've seen, but yeah, I was like, it's in March from what I've seen, but yeah, so having it in October. I have on here too, so we're gonna talk about like each piece of what Wonder Woman embodies. So we have gender equality, justice, and heroism. I feel like for 1941, we'll get into that in the next section, but I feel like for gender equality, I don't know if we were equal back in 1940. We were, but it was crazy to me that this was their first this was the first time that she ever appeared, and I'm just like, how old is DC Comics? Let's look that up one day. Not today, but definitely look that up. I have on here justice, like she stands for justice, and she stands for. My braids are like caught in my arm cuff. Okay. Whoa, that was hurting. I had to fix it right quick. I was like, it's caught in my arm cuff. Anyways, but like she stands for justice, and like Wonder Woman always gives off like the personality of Wonder Woman is very much, I'm in your face and I stand for justice. Even when you guys want to blur the lines, like she's a very much black or white type person. Her appearance as well. I always wondered why Wonder Woman didn't have blonde hair and blue eyes, because at the time, European standards, basically that was the peak of beauty. So that was another reason why I've always personally been pulled to Wonder Woman, because I really thought that they were going to have somebody with blonde hair, blue eyes, someone who typically looks like traditional. She's also very tall as well. I'll go more about girl power later on in the video, but National Wonder Woman Day. So that's how you can pretty much celebrate, just show that you're doing gender equality, justice, and heroism. Heroism, to me, doesn't have to be this big thing. Like, I remember I was working at a job, and my form of justice was that I saw that my friend had to keep eating lunch she had a lunch meeting, and so I went to her boss. Like, I am wild. That sounds so crazy now I say it, but I went to her boss and I was like, hey, I know this meeting is so essential, but can you please let my friend come out to play during that time so I could eat lunch with her? And I actually got her to get out of the lunch meeting. That's my form of justice, because I feel like you're working 8 hours a day. Like, the most you can do is give them this 30 to 45, sometimes an hour meeting with me for lunch. So that was the most justice I ever did. And then gender equality, I personally, even though we try hard, I don't know if we truly have achieved gender equality in 2025. You guys just tell me in the comments below, but I don't really feel like we've cheated. I feel like we have definitely more rights, but to sit there and say we have gender equality, there's still certain aspects of why I gotta go to work when I'm on my period. Like, and they're like, see, that's equality. That means you're not getting special treatment. I was like, I know, but you don't have a period. You don't have a hormone cycle. Like, to me, I'll believe it's full gender equality when we have PTO, period time off. Like, once they have that, then that is it. But definitely with that being the first time they had Wonder Woman show in the comics was iconic. So definitely do not forget to celebrate Wonder Woman. So I'm going to be going into girl power. So with this being the first appearance of a woman in that comic series, my thing is the outfit. The outfit is so iconic. The blue hot pants with the red corset, and then the knee high or thigh high boots, the curly black hair, or sometimes like wavy black hair. Like, that's like the iconic, like almost 6 feet, 5'11", about 6 feet tall. Like, that, she is her. But my thing is, I can't help but, even though this is one of my favorite characters, like, I can't help but think that Wonder Woman was made for the male gaze. Like, I'm sorry, but if I'm gonna go and I'm gonna be the hero for the day, I'm coming in sweatpants and my black chucks, black hoodie. Like, that's my superhero outfit. Like, I couldn't imagine being in hot pants, getting a wedgie all day, and then with me being, I'm 5'10", right? Or just shy under 6 feet. Like, that's a lot of leg out. And I don't know. I personally, if we going into battle, like, I'm wearing my leathers, like something. So definitely for sure. The outfit definitely gave male gaze. As I said, oh my goodness. This is another thing too. So I've watched Wonder Woman throughout the series. I watched Justice League Unlimited, and it was rare times that she was leading the team. It was always Superman, which I get it. He's Superman. I know, but is he a goddess? He's not. Anyways, but it's just, to me, like, I ironically was happy she was on the team, but I'm also like, is she like the gender hire? Like, is she here to equal out things? Like, I didn't really truly feel like it was like a good representation, because like, if you're gonna have her sit at the table and she can't speak at the table, there's no reason to even be in the room, you know? So I've never seen like a woman-led team like her. I mean, her leading the team. Even in the movie like Justice League that we don't want to talk about, my toe hurt. My toe hurt. Even with that movie, like, she wasn't really leading a team. It was still the Superman show. So there's that. I have on here 2 6 feet tall. Like, the reason why she's girl power, because as someone who's 5'10", like, tall women, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. National Tall Girl Day is June 20th, 2026. So get your height together. But y'all understand what I say. Like, when you're a tall woman, you have to fight for your femininity. Like, you have to fight, because they will try to categorize, like, I can't, like, I know you're not going to believe me, but I have been called a man several times. Like, either they're just like, oh, your feet are as big as a man, and oh, like, I remember I was waiting in line for the club, and when I was younger, 6 years ago. So when I was waiting in line for the club, and I had somebody from the back, is that a man? What about my almond eyes and my frail shoulder screams man? Okay. Like, what? Like, and the thing about it is, like, when I look about the common denominator of anybody who's ever called me a man, it's always been by a short man or woman. So let's just give them a pause. Let's give them that pause, because when I want something at the top of the fridge, I don't need anybody's help. We're done with that. Anyways, but yeah, definitely, like, her being also tall was iconic. That's why people keep saying, oh, I want this person to play Storm. I want this Storm. Must be on my mind. That's Marvel. I want this person to play Wonder Woman, and every person, they're just like, oh, we want to play Wonder Woman. We'll talk about casting later on. Each person they say, they're always somebody who's under 5'7". I was like, the main reason is that she's an icon for us, like us tall women. Like, she is the leader of the team. Like, she's one of the leads of the team. Like, that was iconic. Like, no offense, but we don't get a lot of that. Like, being a tall woman, like, it's good for billionaires, good for modeling, but in everyday life, we are not treated correctly. Like, we are not treated correctly. And then anything we do we stretch it out. So like I've had plenty of my tall fellow Amazons get pregnant, and it is full out bullying with how, oh, your belly's too small. How can you step back so quick? Like it's full on, like the bullying extends. Okay, it extends. So me personally, like just form of girl power, like representing different girls, like it's just iconic, especially how she's been, Wonder Woman's been represented. Like, you know, the recent one was Gal Gadot when she was 5'10". She did, like, she's how I imagine Wonder Woman, like a little bit more muscle, because that was another reason why I was girl power as well, just that I felt like she was always, the cartoon was always more muscular, you know, so definitely for sure in that aspect. So the final one is the future of Wonder Woman. So I am cosplaying Nubia, her sister, and I will leave a little docket at the end for you guys to watch that I made a while back. But I am cosplaying as Nubia, but who would you want as Nubia? So Nubia is Wonder Woman's half sister. So a lot of people don't know about her unless you're like me, who I'm just like, we're the black superheroes, you know. But yeah, so she's her twin sister, half sister, or whatever. So who would you guys cast as Nubia? Me personally, if I could cast anybody, everybody keeps saying Jodie Turner-Smith, but to me, she's our Storm. I don't know what we're playing. She's our Storm, but I would definitely say she's in the running. But I can't think of anybody who's 5'10" and up, because like you have to build this Wonder Woman build. Like she's I don't know anybody what actress I can say that is 5'10" and up, dark skin, and has the features of Nubia. I don't know. And then I have on here as well, like the last that we got to chew on is Wonder Woman 1984, and it wasn't good. Like the first one was decent, but the second Wonder Woman movie was not good. I don't see them making a series anytime soon. I feel like we're gonna just leave the Legends to do it, like the one Wonder Woman show that we did see. But like other than that, like I can't think of any other like future Wonder Woman project. I don't know if Gal Gadot might produce her next movie, because I've noticed that a lot of the actors are starting to do that, where if there's not enough money, they're just like, I'm just gonna use my own. They'll be like, I'm gonna use my money, actually. I'll be using my funds, okay? But yeah, like I'm really surprised about the fact that we don't have like any up and coming like Wonder Woman projects. I don't know if DC is just like, okay, we're not making no money with the movies, let's just stick to the animated features, which is true, because the animated features, they're like chef's kiss. Like they know what they're doing, the animated features, but then like when we see the animated features versus when we see the movies is not the same. But what is Wonder Woman to me? Thank you for asking, audience. Wonder Woman to me is an example of strength. Like every single time they show her, I've never seen her be weak. Like that was always like I'm Wonder Woman. You feel me? Like every time in the car, it's just like, what is this? Why are you crying? Why are you weak right now? That was a man. Like, and then like she was feminine when she had to be, like with when she was at Justice League Unlimited, they had kind of like a storyline where her and Batman had a so like she was very feminine, very forthright, very much like her. Like she's her. But yeah, overall, like I don't know, like Wonder Woman is that girl. What else? How else can we celebrate Wonder Woman? Like make sure you have your braces up. Go like this. Go like this to have your braces up. Another thing too is just that like just with costume as well, like the newer costume that Gal Gadot had, like it's cute, but like to me I feel like it looks very like the bottom of the outfit is more geometric, and it's not like a traditional, like, because the main thing is just that this was supposed to be like, they're supposed to be like in the Greek world or whatever. And because there's several lines, like there's several different ones. There's one where Hades is her father, there's one where Ares is her father. Like there's like different ones where like we don't know like her origin story is, but like it was something like with Greek mythology. So when I see you have a geometric skirt, I'm just like, how would that have even made any sense? But and then another thing too is just that like I really just wear the hot pants and a mini skirt. Like I was like, there's no way. And like I said, I'm a 5'10" leggy girl as well. So for me, I'm more like, I don't really see how this is going to be feasible. Stop, I say! stop. You know, like you moving your dress down you moving your skirt down the whole time, because I know when I'm tall, like all my skirts they all ride up. So that's why I just make sure my dresses are like midi length. But yeah, I don't know. Like I'm really excited to see what the next generation is gonna do. But we need something Wonder Woman related, like tall women. Like all we have to look forward to is Wonder Woman, Victoria's Secret fashion show. Like these are like tall women, like I'm gonna say inclusive, but like these are for us to make us feel good. Like no offense, but tall women make up only 10% of the population in the USA. So today, give your hug to your Wonder Woman. Don't forget to subscribe, share. It's Claire here.
I feel like I'm losing my mind.